making a heck of a throw. A nice catch right there by Golden.
Ball throw over the top into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. Trevor Davis with the catch.
Brady is back. He's going to Dorsett, who comes back to his quarterback, and he makes the catch.
Ryan gets rid of it quickly, lofting it, and coming down with the ball is Justin Hardy. Foles end zone pass caught, touchdown Westbrook.
Rush coming, McSorley going up top. Good throw for the touchdown.
Ooh, week 3 of the preseason. I love it. Welcome, everybody. Good morning football live from New York City starting right now. It's Friday, August 23rd. Kay Adams is off today. I'm Colleen Wolfe alongside Nate Burleson.
What's up?
Peter Schrager. And Kyle Brandt.
Wow.
Kyle Brandt.
Should we welcome in our new host?
Yeah. Hey, guys, we got Colleen Wolfe. Jack London.
Thank you.
1 hour in, how do you feel?
I feel awesome. I mean, you just stroked out giving some fantasy.
Pretty
names,
much.
So I don't know how you. I feel like I should be asking you how you feel right now.
That's what I do every day on the show.
It's incredible.
Food on the table.
What a gift. My God. All right. Well, we do have some preseason action, and the Packers and Raiders, they were in Winnipeg.
Let's go to Manitoba, Colleen. Why not?
Let's
Your
go to
bachelor
the
party was in Manitoba, I heard.
Bachelor parties in Manitoba. We had a blast. We played on an 80-yard field that night. Here it is. They played on an 80-yard field because there was a patch of grass that was off here in the end zone. The Raiders brass is talking about that's Gruden, Mayock, Paul Gunther, and that's President Mark Bedame. They're all discussing it. LaFleur is looking at it right before the game. LaFleur, who was planning on playing starters, says 33 players will not play in this game. Here's Tim Boyle, the quarterback, not Aaron Rodgers. He kind of slips and falls there. Is that the ground? Is that just him falling? We're not sure.
Peter, there was a weird patch of grass. The Raiders usually play on dirt, right?
It's true.
It's kind of
That's true. They usually play on dirt where Carney Lansford and Mark McGuire once played.
I was a big Dave Henderson guy. Ricky gets the headline. I like Dave.
Dave is more clutch, maybe. Maybe the greatest home run in the history of the Red Sox. Okay, well, there we go back to the end zone. Okay, so that's the pylon on the 10.
Just highlight it in.
Where's Nelly and DeBrat to come and hit some three-pointers?
It does feel very Dan Cortez rock and jock.
DeBrat was like Jordan out there. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Peterman throws it. They still think but he's deep in the end zone by that point. Touchdown. It looked weird. Beth Mowins did a noble job calling it.
Yeah.
John Gruden's like, car back up, dude. We're happy for Peterman. This was not a cool moment. Rashawn Gary, this doesn't have to do with the field. This just has to do with...
He got off the ball.
He beat the defensive tackle on that one, but then goes down with an injury. This was a first-round pick that the Packers were very high on. I say it in the past tense. I shouldn't. We don't know the full diagnosis yet.
Right.
We will find out more. Ian Rappaport is working the phones as we speak to tell you. He did walk off, but not what you wanted to see. But it was less about the players on the field than the surface of the field last night. We've been through this as an NFL. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We went to Winnipeg, and John Gruden actually said, not our fault. Talk to the other guys. Take a listen.
It's not going to change the evaluation other than we didn't get some kickoffs and some opportunities in special teams, but I'm not going to make a big deal about the field. We liked the field. We thought the field was perfectly ready to roll. You'll have to ask Green Bay about that, but didn't impact our play calling or our evaluations. We just adapted, as they did, to the new dimensions of the field.
Well, we were going to have all our starters play, and just it was just one of those deals. I didn't think it was. We certainly have all played on much worse surfaces in our lives, but it was just one of those deals where they weren't playing their starters, and so we just decided to sit them.
Well, this will obviously be all over, a big part of Hard Knocks. So which part, though, of the game, of Packers, Raiders, are you most excited to get a behind-the-scenes look at when Hard Knocks comes out on Tuesday?
It's about the field. One thing that Gruden said right there, you got to ask the Packers about that. It's a very loaded soundbite. And if we just get a little moment on the field where they're discussing it, but, Gruden knows very well how to deliver a television soundbite, how to hold one back, did hours and hours and hours of live game broadcasts. That's a very deliberate soundbite. You have to ask the Packers about that. I'd like to ask Hard Knocks about that.
All right, so we got a tweet from a fan, and her name is Scuba Sue 88.
What's Sue got?
I think this was per our conversation yesterday about the game she was watching last night. It came in at 3 a.m., and she says, dude at the Raiders game had both the AB Pittsburgh and Raiders jerseys. AB signed both of them. He's like, pretty cool, she says. And she also says, pretty sure Raiders will be rocking 84 jerseys because we had a conversation. Will those fans for Pittsburgh still rock 84 jerseys when they see AB?
Yeah, Peter was ready to fight you yesterday.
Yeah, he was. And I think it's cool, though, because I would like to see this. Hopefully, the 1,000 cameras that Hard Knocks has surrounding the team, they catch Antonio Brown signing autographs for a fan that has both of these jerseys.
Oh, wait, that was your big takeaway, that Antonio Brown is a swell guy? What are you talking
that's what
about?
I want to see on Hard Knocks. That's what I want to see.
What do you want to see?
What do you want to see? I want to hear about the field. Peter, I played on soggy fields before.
Let's go back to Antonio Brown then. So what do you want to see on Hard Knocks that he's signing out? Because I feel like Hard Knocks has done a pretty good job polishing Antonio Brown this season.
I want to see him signing an autograph for a fan that is still rocking with Pittsburgh and rocking with Antonio Brown, because we talked about it yesterday. Antonio Brown should move on from his ex, but he is still attached to his ex just like they are to him. So having that moment with the background music, the slow motion signing of both jerseys, I feel it's going to put things in perspective for all of us. It's okay to occasionally talk about your ex.
What's that called?
She's
Bonus night?
cute.
Yeah, right? Bonus night?
You can be friends with benefits with your ex if everything's copacetic.
Sure.
Nate, I think we got to go a long way here to give Antonio Brown more discussion.
Yeah.
To me, and he's just the ultimate teammate. I'm going to go in further, though. I'm going to say with the Hard Knocks, there's a little dance going on right now with NFL Films, with the Raiders, and with HBO Sports.
Yeah?
Because
What's that?
Rich Eisen calls it the Gruden goalie. And let me explain what the Gruden goalie is. Gruden gets final edit on what is seen and what's not. This does not look great for the NFL that they had to shorten the field, but Gruden seems a little peeved right here that the Packers pulled their starters. So to Kyle's point, I want to know what those discussions were, because Gruden wouldn't come out and say, you can ask the Packers, we were ready to play, we brought our guys, all this stuff. It seems like there is an interesting dance going on here, and that Gruden might be a little peeved with the other coach, Matt LaFleur, and the NFL as a whole for what this situation was, because as goofy as it was and all that stuff, that's not a great fan experience for the fans in Winnipeg. That's not a cool experience for the Raiders who traveled. It's not a good experience for the Packers who traveled. They went up there, the Packers couldn't get a dress rehearsal in. Let's see what this reality show can show us, if it is a reality show at all.
Hey, give me some Nate Peterman. Gruden loves Nate Peterman. And after the game-winning drive, 210 yards passing, the touchdown there. I mean, 2 touchdowns he had.
Yeah.
You know Gruden is going to be so fired up in that locker room.
No doubt.
He was on the sidelines. Imagine what that sound bite is going to be like.
The Peterman. With respect to Nathan Peterman, let's go to Tom Brady and Cam Newton. They played each other last night. It's an easy segue. Let's go. The field was 100 yards long, and Tom Brady was on it. First preseason action in his 20th season. Cam Newton has not played since off-season shoulder surgery. It's very difficult to say. But he completed a pass to Curtis Samuel. Who are we calling him? The Brooklyn Baller?
Brooklyn Ballers.
I'm waiting for the blowout season for Curtis Samuel. Maybe it'll be this one. And McCaffrey, that was last year for him. Dropped it. You guys are debating boroughs on the other side of the table.
Brooklyn or Bronx.
I think it's Brooklyn. We have researchers for that. All right, more importantly, though, here's Cam. He's going to do the Cam thing. You got the clock because he scrambles, evades.
He's going to take off.
All right, go, Cam. Go, Cam. All right, no, they round him up. Doesn't look like a very violent play, but he's limping. He's on the sideline. Ladies and gentlemen, he would not return to the game with a foot injury. Rap Sheet tweeted the x-rays were negative. Ron Rivera, a little cryptic, but maybe not the sky is falling. We'll get into it. Tom Brady out there. Looked pretty good, guys. 20th season. We're in our 3rd season, I think, of this show. He's in his 20th, and I'm ready to retire right now. He goes to Philip Dorsett. That was his longest completion for 19 yards. And then he's going to – Tom Brady's running around and get down, Tom! Come on. And he does. 1,000-yard rusher for his career. A lot of jokes about his running ability. That's kind of his snap face now, the fact that he's slow. And how about this? Ryan Izzo. Nate, does Ryan Izzo get into the cookout? Just his last name is Izzo.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ryan to the Izzo.
That's what I'm saying. I think he just goes right in. For my money, so does this man. James Devlin right into the end zone. I mean, is this 2009 or is that 1981 right there? What are we looking at? Big old fullback. Moose Johnston shout out. The Patriots did end up winning the game if you're riveted by that. But more importantly, Cam Newton leaves the game. This was supposed to be the big unveiling, a new throwing form and a clean bill of health. Leaves the game. Let's go to the head coach, one of the great friends of this show, Ron Rivera, with an update on the QB1. Go ahead, Ron.
He's in a walking boot. That's all I can tell you.
It looked like it may have been toward his midfoot. Did you get any kind of specifics?
No, I don't ask until I'm done with you guys. Then I'll know. You know, it can happen on game 1. in the regular season. So to sit here and say that, well, you know, if you don't play these games, then you play on day one. He gets hurt in day one. Then what do? You know, that's the hard part. That's the unfortunate part.
Look, Rivera doesn't know, so that's it.
That's it.
Stops right there. All right, we saw Nick Foles for the first time,
Yeah.
but it was the quarterback battle on the other side of the field that got our attention.